Hello everybody, it's me Phuong Linh here, and today I'm going to talk about how refrigerators work. 1. Before refrigerators became common, how did people keep food fresh and what challenges did they face? Well, before refrigerators became common in our modern society, people usually used the technique to keep the food from moisturizing or keeping them away from the sun, and actually sometimes using the temperature, and then those are all of the methods that they could use. So that kind of technique could only keep the food from getting rotten for about 3 or 4 days, so it's not actually suitable. According to the video, how did the invention of refrigeration change people's eating habit? Well, actually, I asked some of my my grandparents and some of my I don't think I'll call them ancestors, but they're really old people from my family, and they said that they would go to the supermarket or the market for once every day, and then they would buy the things that they would eat that day, and then they will have to go to the market for the next day. But now we have refrigeration, so we could just go buy the things that we would eat for a week and then put them into the refrigerator, and it could actually store there. Why did refrigeration make it possible for people to eat foods from distant places and different seasons? Well, by having refrigerators, then farmers could store their things and the food that they could grow, and then people could eat it, even though it's from different seasons. And even though that the place that they grow that kind of food is really far away, because of refrigeration, you could just store it until it reaches to the consumers, and then we could just eat it, although it's really far away. How did refrigerators influence the design of supermarkets and modern food systems? Well, the design of refrigerators have affected the supermarket systems a lot, because they could buy many things and they could store it into fridges, and then they would not become rotten, and many people could buy it, and then more consumers could buy them, and then it would be a really big change. What are some unexpected consequences of relying heavily on refrigerating for food storage? When you rely too much on a refrigerator, then when the refrigerator is broken, or maybe you lost actually I forgot how you lost electricity, and then the refrigerator just goes off, many of your food would be rotten, and then you can't eat it soon enough. And yeah, I think that's all. Why do some fruits and vegetables actually lose quality when stored in fridge? Well, when you put something in a fridge, you actually freeze it. The molecules are just sticking together, and it actually freezes. So when you get it out of the refrigerator, then those molecules break down. But then it won't just be when you actually put it in. So the texture of the food would be a little bit different, and for some kind of food, it will lose the quality. Do you think modern people depend too much on refrigerators? Why or why not? Well, I think modern people actually do rely a lot, because they store a lot of their food there, and then they just they don't have the habit of going to the market once or twice a day, because they actually consume it in their refrigerator. And yeah. How might our diets be different today if refrigerators have never been invented? Well, I don't think that our diets would be that different, because we could just actually buy those things each day, even if we don't have a refrigerator. So I don't think it would be very different. What environmental problems are connected to the global cold storage system described in the talk? Well, when you use a refrigerator, the kind of chemicals or energy that is used would actually affect the places who is like actually cold, like Antarctica, and then it will melt the ice and then cause global warming, and then many other environmental effects. So by creating and using a fridge, we are actually affecting our whole environmental system. After watching the talk, do you think refrigerators have improved our relationship with food or made it worse some ways? Explain your opinion. Well, I think that refrigerators have actually strengthened our relation with food because we could like get access to more and more kinds and types of food and fruits, and then we could consume more, and then we could just like make it last longer. So I think that refrigerators are like really great, but actually right now there is another method of like using a spray that would make some kind of shield around your food, and then that shield would just keep that food fresh for like a really long time. So I think that using that shield would be a lot better than using a refrigerator. Oh, and this seal is actually edible, so sometimes you could just eat it, or maybe you could just like wash it away really easily and then you could eat it. So I think that this spray is a really great and reliable method, and we should use it like more than using a refrigerator. But well, using a refrigerator is still okay. I'm just saying that maybe we could change the habit of using it. Well, that's all. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.